people to Let's Talk Song. Today, we're looking at a song that someone sent to me and said, I don't understand it. All the other songs are doing well on Spotify. Whatever well on Spotify means, who knows? I don't have numbers. But he noticed that song isn't performing as well as others. And said, can you put it in your show and, maybe find out why? And I think I've got a couple of pointers why that is. Already emailed him and told him. He was very thankful. So I know I'm not stepping on any toes. It's called No Reason Why. I think his name is Shane. I want to say Shane. Let's say Shane. And off we go.
I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry for what I've become. All alone in this place, set the stage for a human disgrace. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry for what I've become. Roll the dice, set the sights. Thunder echoes through the desert night. We're not here, you can't see, you can't feel, and we can't breathe. We're not here, you can't see, you can't feel, and we can't breathe. No sun, no sky, nowhere, no reason why. No sun, no sky, nowhere, no reason why. We're sorry for what you've done. We're sorry for what has become. Right to live, bought and sold in these halls, paved with gold. We're not here, you can't see, you can't feel, and we can't breathe. We're not here, you can't see, you can't feel, and we just can't breathe. No sun, no sky, nowhere, no reason why. No sun, we're sorry for what we've become.
Whew, there's a lot to work through here. Now he's got good parts. What he calls the pre-chorus is a great chorus. What he calls the chorus is a great chorus. It's just a song with two choruses. I don't think we need to go into lyrics. They are not insanely good, but they're also not bad. It's a good set of lyrics that works. What I've done, become, place disgrace, done become sides night, we're not here, you can't see, don't really know exactly what that means. You can't feel and we can't breathe. It's a lot of you and we. It's a little bit much of that. We're not here. Okay, so let's start with, remember last week when we talked about chords have to have a relationship to each other and that kind of helps? This is better than what I think Ray was his name last week did. There are clearly relationships. So, but also key changes are a problem for the average listener. We don't like them unless they're prepared, unless they're cleverly introduced by a chord or a series of chords. Unless there's a reason for them lyrically, prosody. Prosody means making the music feel the way that it sounds. Making the music sound and feel the way that the lyrics say it. Yeah, I'm good at teaching. So let's look at what's happening here. This very, very, very clearly is C major. So let's go from the pre-chorus. This is C major. Oh, wait, you can't see. This is C major, the pre-chorus. Because we have a C, well, it starts on a C. That doesn't mean that it's C major. Okay, but that's a 1. That's a 5. It still could be G major starting on the 4, but it isn't. Still could be G major. Could be. But just starting here. 4, 1, 6. That doesn't work in G major. And the fact that it's starting on the C, it's a clear indicator we are in C is a 1. G is the 5. Placeholder 3 minor to 4. Beautiful. We're not here. You can't see. You can't feel. That line to me, you can't see, you can't feel. That's a lazy line lyrically. And also on that E minor. Okay. But then a clear indicator why we're in C major is that trick, remember, that I talked about last week. Major chord to minor chord is often, 90% of the time, used on the 4 chord. That means the F is the 4. And there it sounds right. I think he's overdoing it because he's really doing it at the end of every line. If you do it at the end of the verse and at the end of the pre-chorus and at the end of the chorus, it's less fun and just more annoying. You're just overdoing this modal interchange thing. Okay, but it means we're clearly in C major. Now, let's look at the verse. I don't know how he's playing that. I don't know. I think he's doing that. Something like that. He's doing a really cool open E minor. That's the problem. He found a cool thing to pick that works with an open E, but doesn't realize that it's a cool picking pattern. He really liked it, but that brings you to a key that you kind of should stay in for the rest of the song unless you're doing clever modal interchange or modulation, which he isn't. So that picking pattern kind of defined where he is because he had it with an open E and bam, there you go. You're in E minor. If you're playing that much E minor, you wouldn't do it on the 3 chord. which E is in the context of C. You wouldn't hammer around on the E chord because that is actually that scale. Phrygian, not the nicest place to be for a song. I think he had a cool picking idea that happened to be in E minor. So okay, we do this. And then he's doing or G, which is fine. That's a 6 to the 1, 6. All good. Then he's going to the 4 if we're saying we're in 6-1, 6-1, but just a C. All alone in this place. That doesn't necessarily really work. Well, the B flat in the context of G major is a flat 3, and that does work. But not after the 4. That doesn't make an awful lot of sense. That B flat in the context of C major, we already covered that last week. Fine. Totally good. In the context of the we're already uplifting. That's the melody note that he's got there, but it's bringing me too far away from that established tonal center of G/E minor. Well, that is a problem. That F now, if I was in G major, all of a sudden brings me into C major because I've got this C, I've got this G, I've got this F, which now says C major. The B flat, these 3 chords, C, B flat, F, would indicate that I'm in F because that's a... So I'm utterly confused there. Am I in G, which I've established with this? Am I in C, which would be indicated by C, G, and F? Am I in F, which would be indicated by F, C, and B flat? So utterly confusing. Then that F major to F minor is an indicator that the F is the 4 in C. So this thing doesn't really work for me. Up to the B flat, it's all fine. Sorry for what I've done. Simple. Sorry what I've become. Beautiful. All alone in this place. That's not really happening. The question is, that picking pattern, whatever you've got there, I don't know exactly. You could actually just do an A. Just get that up onto A. All of a sudden we're in A and C, and we are in the key of C. Easy fix. Obviously, I'm sorry. You'd have to go, if you want to keep that, sorry, you have to go up there. Sorry, what I've done. Or, it actually also works. I'm sorry, sorry for what I've done. Same melody, it'll feel different. Sorry, what I've become. Now you can't go to the C, okay? You'd have to go to the 4, which would be all alone in this place. Aha! We're still changing keys there. We'll still be venturing into F. But it could work, okay? Sorry what I've done. I'm sorry what I've become. All alone in this place. See? It's not fun anymore. We're gonna go to the 5. Okay, we can actually do the G because it would be the 5. Set the stage for the human disgrace. But other than the B flat, which is a flat 7, which is fine, in C, we are now much more in an established key. The confusion isn't there, and you still have done a cool chord, which is this. So keep your melody. Sorry, sorry, what I've done. Sorry, what I've become. So instead of the C5, go to the 4, which is the F. All alone in this place. In this place, it doesn't have that prosody. All alone in this place. The way it sounded before was menacing. It was all alone. The music said all alone in this place. It just didn't say it very elegantly, I think. So maybe instead of doing so, all alone in this place. Yeah, I mean that'll work. Go to the 2, the D minor. All alone in this place. Set the stage for the all alone in this place. That's the stage for the human disgrace. Yeah, could do that with an A minor there. There are ways to do this and keep the key more happening. Then, next indicator why people might not jump on that song. Well, you're doing all of this again. You're letting them wait way too long to get to the meat and potatoes of the song. Okay, you're doing it all again. Maybe a little bit too long. Pre-chorus is not a pre-chorus. A pre-chorus is short. A pre-chorus is there to connect the verse to the chorus. It usually would have an uneven number of lines to make you feel it's going somewhere, to keep the momentum, to push it somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have a rhyme pattern or any rhyme pattern or a rhyme pattern that actually is, even. And it could, maybe should, at the end build up. Okay? We're out here, you can't see. That's not a pre-chorus. That's a freaking chorus. Okay? So you're coming from here. That's where I'm hearing. So maybe let's not start on the 1. Let's start on the 5. We're not here. You can't see. You can't feel. You can't. That's the diminished chord, stupid. So we're going. We're not here. You can't see. You can't feel, and we can't breathe. It's an even number of lines, but we're building up, okay? We're not here. Can't see. You can't feel, and we can't breathe. So G, sus, 4 to G. We can't breathe. No sun, no sky, no air, no reason why. And then that again, I don't know. It's a little bit much. It's cool at the end of the verse. Do it twice. No sun, no sky, no air, no reason why. No sun, no sky, no air, no reason why. Okay, fine, done. So I would do a short pre-chorus. You're not here, you can't see, and you Oh, and we can breathe. We can breathe. Okay? Or we're not here. You can see, you can feel, and we can breathe. No, so, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. Just checking something. Okay, so in the verses, he's doing a pickup. I'm sorry. So the sorry is the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry for what I've done. And in the chorus, no sun, no sky. So it's a after the beat. It's a delayed line, which is good. Verse and chorus have a contrast in where the lines start. Pay attention to that. It makes sense. So the pre-chorus is a good chorus, and the chorus is a good chorus. He could also just kill the chorus and make the pre-chorus the actual chorus. So that's something that he could also do. There are really good parts in here. It just needs some massaging. And I have to say, all of these songs I got, which is 60 by now, that you guys sent me, send it below to, I think it's letstalksong at henningpolly.com. It's below. Check it out. Send me your songs. And please, stuff I can read. I need a full mix. I need a lead sheet. I need chords. I need lyrics. All that stuff. Not a single one of the songs that I got was like, okay, done, ready. Some of them were very close, but everyone has something where it's like, if it only. Okay. Here there are quite a few if onlys. So now we have, look at form. Verse, already too long. Long pre-chorus, way too long. Chorus. Solo after the first chorus, who does that? That's an interlude and it should be really short, not a solo. The solo does not belong after the first chorus. You could do a... Done, okay? Short interlude. Then we go into another chorus. Chorus, solo chorus. Dude, you need to learn about song form. Please listen to a shit ton of music and study the form. Okay? There is a feel, there's an emotional arc that a song should have. Not because they're the rules, but that's how people feel a song should develop. People will respond to song form, trust me. So chorus, solo, chorus, then verse 3, then another huge pre-chorus, another big chorus, and then outro. The form is also messed up. Chorus, solo, chorus in the middle doesn't make sense. And again, the pre-chorus, if that was shorter. So I would do verse, pre-chorus, chorus, interlude, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, solo, chorus. That works. I think Shane, was it Shane? I think, has a feel for melody. Absolutely. He's not aware of the chord stuff he's doing here. He's not aware of I think he's not aware. What do I know? The key changes he does. But it's also like if you look for here, going back to the verse right there, you're ending the chorus with an F minor. So F minor, you're clearly in the context of C major, F minor, and then you're stepping down a half step back to the chorus to E minor. F minor to E minor, it's not prepared, it's not expected, and it's not cool because it's not expected. It's just awkward because it's not expected. I think he's got a feel for melody. We're not here. You can see, you can feel, and we can breathe. Lyrically, this could be more interesting, but he's got a feel for music. I think he can write kick-ass songs. I think he just needs to study other songs a little bit more, form-wise, learn more about chord relationships. But again, our course that's coming out later this year is going to teach you all of that shit. And maybe I even get Shane a 50% off coupon code or something. Because, I ripped the song apart. Maybe I do that for every song that I actually look at. You get 50% off. How about that shit? So, Any links you need below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sending me your song. I'm going to call you Shane because it was somewhere in your email address. I don't know. Email addresses are weird. Thanks, guys. Tune in again next Sunday when we look at another song and hopefully learn shit. Animals at the end.
The coldest night of my life, I feel let down. It's no surprise, this Hollywood you never showed. There's an empty seat next to me, 6:30. She's late, it seems. The coffee's cold, it's no surprise, this Hollywood you never showed. I held my breath just for you. In Hollywood, she's invisible tonight. I held my breath just for you. But you don't care, you don't exist. Good night. It's 8 o'clock, I'm getting late. My hopes were high, I need a change. I thought of you for 6 months straight. This Hollywood you never showed.